My name is Mehdi. I would like to introduce to you a new Jira app I have developed. It's called Kosto. Kosto is a companion for product owners that helps you estimate epics in minutes and not weeks, like usually we do today. Estimating efforts today in Jira often takes forever, from scoping to prioritization to refinement, and I would say endless planning poker sessions. So with Costo, you can structure your estimation process. You can plan your PIs also and sprints faster and instantly visualize workload and budget. All inside Jira. All your data is stored in Jira, and there is no access from any outside context. So let me show you how it works. You need to install Costo. You can find it in the marketplace. It is free up to 10 users, and then there are a little feet, but just little, so everyone can install Costo and enjoy it. Once you have installed Costo, you will find an administration module where you will be able to administrate all your estimation matrix, your PI plannings, and global settings of the app. Global settings from the apps today is the language, which can be English or French, and the currency, US dollars, euro, pound, etc. There are a little some currencies. If you want more language or more currency, just ask me. I can add that to the app. Um, the heart of the app is the matrix, which will allow us to do estimations like this. I will show you. Up. For example, I can access energy boost app, which is project you can demo project. We have here, for example, in Epic. And in the Epic, you will have the module Costo Epic Estimation when you will install the app. Up. So here you will have a new panel with Costo estimation where you will be able to add what's the content of your epic. For example, you will have to create three complex front user interfaces. You will have to create eight complex back-end procedure, some other front interfaces, some other back procedure, etc., etc. And you will just have to add your categories, for example, medium, quantity, select team, and you will have a points calcul and a budget, and the budget according to the points. Let me explain you how that it works. You will have to add your categories depending on the context of your project. For example, if you are in a web project, you will have to add front, for example, back APIs, also data, some database, for example, categories. You will have the natures. So historically, in old projects with contractors, we used what we called abacuses or units of complexity. It usually worked with categories, nurtures, and complexities. And I wanted to bring that old-fashioned way, which was um, accuracy, to the Jira context and to the safe framework. You will add complexities, simple, medium, complex, for example, and then you will define with your contractor, for example, complexity of each item you will have to add. For example, here you will have a sample when you install the app. Everything here is a sample. It is already installed with the app. You will have to define, for example, here it is 11 points. Here it is maybe 5 for medium, and simple creation maybe it's 3, or maybe here it's 13. So you will save that, and it will be your your matrix of complexity. Now, to have the budget, you will have to cost the point depending on the team. So you will create a team, for example. You will tell how approximatively how much points it does in a sprint. For example, for a sprint of 2 weeks, we do 50 points, and 1 point is maybe $400. And here you have defined cost per point. Then, if you would like, you can, with Kosto, you can plan your PI. You will not, it will be, it will not be synchronized with the sprints in Jira for this first iteration of the app, but maybe later. Now you will just you will have a look at what will be your sprint and PI according to the epics you will plan in there. So let me create another PI, for example, 25 2, 25 2. You will have to give a start date, the number of your iterations, for example, 5, and the weeks per iteration or per sprint. Iteration is sprint. So in some projects we do 4 iterations, 3 weeks. In other we do 5 iterations, 2 weeks. I will do 5 2 weeks here, and I click on OK to create the PA planning. So the PA planning is created. The sprints are created automatically. So here you have the sprint 1, sprint 2, 3, 4, 5, and the start dates and end dates. You can edit if the calculation are not good for you, depending if you close the sprints on Friday or if you close it on Monday. And then you will have to update the team capacity per sprint. For example, here in the sprints 2 we have created, there are no capacity yet defined. So let us add it. Here it will take the point by default we do. So if your developers have some leave, vacations, etc., you can update the number of points with the calculation you do actually. And if you have another developer which is coming, for example, you can add, and you do it for the teams. Generally, it's data the product owner will get from the Scrum Master of the team, so it can be set up very easily. So now we have done all the preparation. So as I showed you, it is very easy. It takes some minutes, and it is already uh, uh, there is a sample data. Okay, you do the same for every project you have because one Jira instance can have multiple projects. So here we will have the list of all the projects you will choose, and then update the cost estimation, the PA plannings for each project. Let me come back to the sprints. When you will have updated all the data, then it will be very easy to, for example, we have a new epic. No, it's not here. We have a new epic to create a dashboard. I create it. I open the epic. I will have the Kosto epic estimation with the panel. I will click on the category I want. We don't see data because I'm on another project. This is why we don't see the data, which we have created before. There is one create complex, one team alpha, and I'm on OK. Then I have a back create complex. There is lots of dashboards, so we will have to add by to add them, and then um, make the team beta, plan the team beta for doing that. Okay, so we have done that. It's all you have, and then for your epic, you have the cost. And when your developers will start to develop will start to plan the epic, they will have this referential which they can use to create the user stories and estimate the user stories. So it will be easy. It is easy for product owners to have an estimation, for managers to have an estimation, and for developers to have a referential estimation for them to develop. And you can use that as a contract with your contractor, for example. As we see in big companies, they have contracts like this to uh, they have contracts like this. And now, once we have estimate the epics, plan them on a PI planning, for example, we will plan this one on sprint 3, for example. and this one, the back in sprint 2, because it is a prerequisite. So once we have that, you can have a view of everything you have estimated. Here in Kosto, we have an epic estimation view where you will find, for the project you select, all the epics that are in the project. It doesn't depend on the PI, but you will have the cost estimated of the epic. This view is necessary for managers who will have to track the cost of an epic. Here you have the estimated, and maybe if you use tempo, for example, you will have the realized of the epic, and you can compare that easily in an Excel sheet, for example. So that is the first view. The second view is the PI preparation. So this view will help you plan your PI. So here we have selected the Energy Boost app, the PI, first PI of 2025. You will have some team statistic, capacity of each team, used capacity, and remaining capacity and percentage of utilization. POs can, or Scrum Master can update here the team capacity to reflect to prepare the PI, and then they will have the remaining capacity to engage and the planning workload. So it is the sum of all epics. So here, for example, we can see that here we have 5 remaining, 35 remaining, 40 here remaining points of capacity. Here we need to do some actions here because we have engaged more than we can do. So you can see that here it will not be okay. So you will have to decrease the capacity planned on the sprint 2 and to make it in another. And you will have the epics which are programmed in the PI, which have estimations, as we have seen, programmed, planned on the PI and the sprint. And you will have here the sum of the capacity. For example, this one is fully programmed. This one is fully programmed. We have 30 points on sprint 2. We have 5 points on sprint 3, total 35, and engaged on other PI 0, remaining to engage 0. Here you have a good epic which is programmed on one PI. For example, this one is programmed on 2 PIs. So maybe you will have to take an action on that. And this one is good also. This one is not fully good because there are 9 points remaining to engage and 9 points engaged on another PI. So maybe it's an epic on 2 PIs, but maybe you will have to create another epic or something like that to prepare the delivery of this one, because here there is a risk to not be delivered. So that is helpful for for sprint masters, developers, and maybe POs also to check what the team is able to do and to deliver in a sprint in a PI. Next view is the budget view. Here you will have some budget informations about your PI, your teams. We have the budget on the PI for all the teams, the budget engaged, the remaining to engage, planned epics on the PI, capacity, used capacity, remaining, some information about the PI. Some information also about the teams, the cost of the team, 200 points, what is engaged until now, what's remaining to the engagement percentage. You will have the budget engaged by team, team alpha, for example, on sprint 1, sprint 2, etc. And the epics, the engaged budget by epics. This view will be used for management to track costs. Usually in Jira, we don't have cost view. We do have also just a point view, and managers need to do some Excel calculations, get some data from the teams, from the POs, from the Scrum Masters, to have a global view of the budget. And with the Kosto, you have it instantly, the budget planned and the budget remaining to complete the PI. Next view is the performance view. Here you will have the health of the project. So I have do some analyses which are computed in the app, and it will give you some informations about the project. Here, for example, for this project, the health is 37 on 100. There are some risks, and here you will have some optimization suggestions. So, for example, here it's increased workload for unutilized teams. We have some teams that are not utilized, so we see it because we have used capacity is only 150, and there are 225 remaining. And you will have some recommendations. Sprint 2 exceeds capacity by 35 points, for example. You will have some recommendations on epics, for example, has work not assigned, etc., etc. You can use that to update and the project health and to increase it. And last view, which is a companion of PI preparation, maybe, is the roadmap view. Here you will have like a view which can be used in PowerPoint. For example, here in the PI, we will see some work on the dashboard epic until sprint 3. So we can assume it is completed on sprint 3. For example, this one is on sprint 1, this one on sprint 1, and this one on sprint 4. You have work to do until sprint 4. You can have a view with as many PIs as you want. I usually recommend a 2 PI view, but maybe you can do a 3 PI view. But a 2 PI view is a good view for me, for the management, for the teams, for the POs, for the stakeholders, etc. So this is a first view of the Kosto app. I can't wait to have your feedbacks, your comments, and thank you uh, for in advance for using the app. And don't hesitate to contact me if you have any more questions. I can do a session with you. Maybe I can recommend you also some contracts or other things to help you optimize with your contractors the delivery of your safe project. Thank you. Bye bye.